Do you believe in prophecy? From ancient time, there have been so many prophecies, and no doubt some of them are so accurate. The operation of the universe has its law. The earth has its feet. Each country has its feet. Each person has their feet. Our physical body is a collection of good karma and bad karma. A wise person, just by looking at someone's appearance, may understand this person's life trajectory. Right after the prince was born, both the earth and the heaven were showing extraordinary phenomena to welcome him. Wise seers came to visit him, and ascetic Asita was one of them. Elder Asita was greatly revered amongst ascetics with wisdom and authority. He was considered a sage untainted by worldly desires. After he was welcomed to the palace, King Siddhartha said to him, "Revered sage, I have become the happiest king in the world, for I have received a priceless treasure. An extraordinary prince has been born to me. Using your abilities, tell me my child's destiny." After hearing the king's request, Elder Asita was filled with joy. He praised the king's just reign over the country, his royal authority that had spread far and wide, and his genuine care for his people. He then said to the king, "My lord, when I was meditating today, a heavenly being appeared before me and said to me, 'King Siddhartha has had a son who shall become the future Buddha, able to teach the Dharma as the Buddhas of the past, and able to transmit the highest truths to the world. Great King, I came to the palace today to pay homage to this child, who shall become the enlightened one of this world." After hearing the elder Asita's words, King Siddhartha quickly ordered the palace servants to bring the prince forth so that the elder could take a look at him. Upon looking at the prince, Elder Asita began to weep uncontrollably. The prince possessed the complete 32 marks of excellence and 80 noble characteristics of a Buddha. Elder Asita had never seen such perfect and auspicious features before. Seeing Asita crying, King Siddhartha was greatly disturbed and worried, for to him the prince was a gift from the heaven that he just received. Elder Asita spoke to the king respectfully. "Great king, cast all the pain from your heart. From the moment I first spoke to the instant I laid eyes upon the prince, my words have remained unchanged. I'm truly fortunate to have seen the prince with my own eyes. Yet, as I think of myself, I am advanced in years, fragile like a fleeting flame in the wind. I wept, for I will not live to hear the teaching of this young prince, who in the future will become the Buddha." "Will the prince truly renounce the householder's life and become a Buddha?" the king asked, filled with anxiety. "Great king," the elder Asita declared sincerely, "this child is in his last rebirth into the world. The birth of this child brings great joy not only to you, but to all of humanity. This is not a priceless treasure only for you, but a great boon for all of humankind. He is destined to renounce the worldly life and become a Buddha." "How can this be? Who then will be heir to my throne?" the king asked. "Great king, the prince before your eyes will not become attached to the vile desires of this world. He will renounce the throne and began spiritual practice and will seek true awakening. Only he can guide ignorant beings to eradicate their afflictions and karmic obstructions. Truly, he is the everlasting lamp of wisdom in this world. My Lord, pity me, for I will not be able to hear of the great path of the Buddha. Even though I have mastered meditation, I have not as yet encountered the Buddha's teachings and remain ignorant of the great path of liberation. At the end of this life, I will be reborn in one of the high heavenly realms, unable to hear the teachings of the Buddha. Elder Asita let out a deep sigh after seeing these words, and King Sudana felt a mixture of worry and relief. Namo Buddha.